Precious.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is Bianca from WNRR Gospel 1380 and Toccoa Gospel, and I'm here with one of the best up-and-coming gospel artists in the world, winner of season 6 Sunday Best on BET, and For Your Soul recording artist, Tasha Page-Lockhart. So, Tasha, what has been going on with you lately?
Well, just focusing on finishing up this album, and we've been just released a single to radio, so we've been getting a really good response from that. And just trying to put, Kirk Franklin has really taught me a lot in this short period of time that I've been working with him. He likes to focus on one thing. And so all roads are leading to this release, of this record. So everything that I'm doing right now is in preparation of releasing this album. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, performances and interviews and TV shows and plays and all of that kind of stuff. Everything is gearing up for the release, which will be in August.
Okay. So tell us about the single Different. I've heard it. I love it. But tell us how you came up with that particular single.
Well, I'm glad you love it, first of all.
Yeah, I do. I think it tells your story.
Yes. The single came about from Kirk and I having several conversations and me just giving him my testimony, how I grew up in church and was a PK, was still a PK, and got caught up with the wrong crowd and being molested as a kid, got caught up in drug addiction, alcoholism. I mean, I was doing everything you could think of. I was smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. Cigarettes, weed, Black and Mild, liquor, pills, ecstasy, cocaine, everything I can get my hands on. I was reckless. And God brought me totally out of all of that. Now I'm married, going on 8 years, and I have 2 beautiful sons. My oldest is 12 and my youngest is 5. And, my husband and I, we're raising them up in the fear of the Lord, but also we're transparent with them. So I let my sons know, look, this is what I did. This is some of the things that I went through. This is what to look for. Because that's how some of the stuff I got caught up in is because nobody exposed anything to me. Nobody, and when I say exposed, I mean, this is what I did before. My mother was really big on image. She raised us up in holiness, but she's real big on image. So a lot of her experiences and a lot of her stuff, she didn't really share with us. So I didn't know that my uncle wasn't supposed to touch me like this. I didn't know that, I'm not supposed to do this, or don't try this, or this is what this looks like, or this is when a man is trying to manipulate you and run game on you. This is what that looks like. So I didn't really have the street smart until I got in the street.
Okay.
So that's why I share that with my children, because I want them to be, I want them to have the spiritual side, but I also want them to have the street smart and be informed so they'll know what to look for. So that's what this song is about. In a nutshell, Kirk wrote this song off of hearing my testimony. And that's how we wrote the whole album, literally off of my life. So you'll see every song has a piece of me in it.
Okay. So you said he did all the writing?
He did most of the writing. He did 6 of the songs, and then my husband and I did the other 3.
Okay, so what should we expect on the album? I know you had that you streamed about 2 Fridays ago, and I was trying to get on there and see, but I couldn't get it to work for me. So I'm just interested in what we should expect on this album that's coming out in August.
You should expect to go on this ride with me. You'll see. We have songs in the album. Of course, the song Different, like I just described, that tells a little bit of my testimony. So you'll be able to see where I came from and where I am today. And then there's a song called Fragile. So you'll get to see the vulnerable side of me and the side that has the insecurities and second-guessing myself and that type of thing. And then there's a song called Welcome, where it talks about welcome to this thing called life. It's a mystery words can't describe. It's me living. It's me, discovering new things about myself and really coming into my own. Then there's a song that Kirk wrote called Just a Little Bit, and it talks about how my mom used to have conversations with me about, okay, what if this singing thing don't really work out for you? What else you going to do? You got to have faith in God first. God is your source, not music. Music is just a tool to reach souls. God is your source. So you got to stay connected to him. You know what I'm saying? If you working a job and you lose your job, what you gonna do? Are you gonna fall apart, or are you gonna stay connected to your source? So those songs, literally, they speak of my life.
Okay. All right. So you talked a little bit about Kirk Franklin, showing you a whole lot in a short period of time, and how he likes to focus on one thing, which is basically helping you to get your album out. Other than that, how has it been working with Kirk Franklin, and what are some of the other things that he might have shared with you that made you a better person and made you a better artist?
It's an amazing experience working with him because it's like family. I mean, I've known of him all my life. I met him when I was a kid, and I've seen him a few times since then. And I remember one time I saw him at the Stellars. We were at the pre-show 3 years ago, and I actually asked him to do some music for me, and he was like, sure, I would love to. This was before I even thought about auditioning for Sunday Best. And here we are 3 years in the making, and now he's producing my album, and I'm signed to his label. So God just has a way of bringing things all the way around full circle. And he taught me that community. I got my stage presence from my mother, so I know how to deliver a song. I know how to captivate an audience. I never stand still and sing. That's what she told me. Never stand still and sing. And so she's been telling me that all my life, and I grew up watching her, watching her and how she does it. But Kirk made it plain that when you're in the studio, live singing is one thing, but studio singing is a whole nother thing. So you have to communicate that message. They can't see you. So all of that stage presence is null and void. All they can do is hear you. But you have to communicate that song so well to where they can picture you singing it while you're singing it.
Okay.
So, those little nuggets and things, he's not big on a whole bunch of runs and riffs, and he'll take vibe and feel and, heartfelt singing over runs. So he's showing me how to be versatile. He's showing me how to pull back and not give everything and pace myself through the songs. And, I can go on and on about Kirk, but it's been an amazing experience. I'm grateful.
Okay, so in the coming months, what are you looking forward to about your release?
I'm looking for, first of all, it's been a long time. I mean, my husband and I have been trying to, do everything we can to put something out and scraping up money here and there, studio time. And, we released an independent album about 5 years ago. It didn't make the stores, but we had it up on iTunes, and we still, we sell our CDs when we go places and sing. But for me to just have a single that's getting ready to come out, that's a huge step for me. So I'm just looking forward to people experiencing what I experienced in my private worship time with God. You're going to be able to experience that. When you listen to this music, you're going to be able to know without a shadow of a doubt she has a relationship with the Almighty God. You're going to know that for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I saw an interview where you were speaking, I believe it was to the Gospel Guru at Celebration of Gospel, and you were talking about now you kind of feel like you're now stepping into yourself. So can you just tell us a little bit about that, and how that actually feels?
Like I said before, I'm that person that will always second guess. Like after the Celebration of Gospel performance, I went back to my dressing room and cried because I didn't think I did good.
Wow.
Everybody else can be saying, Tasha, you did so good. Oh, my, the slang and stuff we use nowadays. Oh, you smashed. You a beast. You this and that.
Right.
They could be saying all of that stuff to me, and I will pick out the one or two little things that I didn't do right, and I will be crushed. I'm very hard on myself. But I'm even though I love that part about me because it keeps me humble, I've never been that type of person that would be like, oh, I know I did that. Oh, yeah, I killed. You'll never hear me say that, ever. I'm always like, before I sing, Lord, if you don't walk out here with me, it's going to be terrible. I'm going to be a mess. I need you. I need your grace. I need you to empower me for this assignment because I cannot do this on my own. Tasha, in her own strength, is too weak and too insecure to step out on this stage and do anything. So I need, every time I get out there, I need God. So I just, when I say I'm stepping into myself, I'm settling into the gift. I'm starting not to second guess whether I'm made for this or not.
Okay. Good. You definitely are. Definitely, most definitely are. I saw you at Urban Soul when you all did awesome, the tribute to Twinkie. I was like, yes, this child, I said, and this is why she wants Sunday. This is why right here. This is why. She needs to be out. This is the reason why right here. So I am excited about what you have going on, and I'm excited about your single and about the album coming out. And I just, look forward to seeing you do much, 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 much more.
Thank you. And thank you so much for your support and playing the song on the radio and just, getting behind, what God is, our assignment and what God is telling us to do, because it's really bigger than us. It really is. It's bigger than us. And I believe that, God is raising up young people right now in this industry that are really going to be bold for him and that are really going to bring the integrity back behind the music. And it's not, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, and I'm not trying to expose or anything like that. I would never do that. But what I'm saying is, I'll just say it like I just said it. God is raising up young people that are going to bring the passion, the joy, and the love for just singing. You know what I'm saying? Just the love for music and the integrity behind it will be restored.
Great, great, great. I agree. And I'm glad to be in the number. And I am definitely glad that you are here bringing us the great stuff that you're bringing us. I am so looking forward to what you have in store and to seeing you live. So if people want to find you or find out where you're going to be, where would they need to look online? Or, is there a website? Is there a calendar or anything of that nature?
My website is not up as of yet, but I'm on, all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and social cam. So on Twitter it's at Tasha Lockhart, and on Twitter and Facebook it's at Tasha Lockhart, but Instagram is at Tasha Page-Lockhart. So we're going to work to change all of that. It's going to be changed. But right now, it's two separate user profile names. So, and you can keep up with what I'm doing and where I'm going to be. I'm always posting, where I'm going to be next and what I have going on.
Okay, well,